Welcome back to the Deep Dive, where we take the sources you need to know and give you the straight line insights.
Today, we're analyzing the top 5 AI stories from Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. It's a lot to cover.
It is, but before we jump in, there's something we need to state up front.
Yes, a transparency note. This entire deep dive, which we're calling the AI Daily Deep Dive, from the research to this very script, was researched and generated entirely by AI.
And our goal is simple. Quickly synthesize these 5 critical stories and connect the dots for you.
So let's start with story number 1.
Okay, let's unpack this, starting with what sounds like a spectacular failure, the creativity crisis at McDonald's Netherlands.
It really was. They launched this 45-second AI-generated Christmas ad on December 6th.
And it was gone almost immediately.
By December 9th, just 3 days later, they had scrubbed it from the internet.
So what on earth went so wrong?
Well, first, the slogan they went with was, "The most terrible time of the year."
Oh, that's not exactly festive.
Not at all. And the public response was brutal. People called the AI imagery creepy, uncanny, and the editing just clumsy. It had zero emotional connection.
And this says something bigger about the technology itself, doesn't it? What's the limitation here?
Absolutely. The thing is, generative AI video clips are inherently short. We're talking 6, maybe 10 seconds long.
So when you try to stitch them together for a longer ad,
You get those jarring inconsistencies.
yeah.
It's exactly why Coca-Cola's fast, snappy AI campaign did so well. It hit 61% positive sentiment, while this, and Valentino's cheap campaign before it, just flopped.
Okay, so let's shift from a creative failure on Earth to a huge infrastructural leap up in space.
A really huge one. Starcloud, a company backed by Nvidia, has successfully trained and is now operating an AI model entirely in orbit.
In space. And this is a genuine breakthrough.
It is. The satellite Starcloud 1 has an Nvidia H100 GPU on it.
So that's the same super powerful chip they use for massive AI training on the ground.
Exactly. It's 100 times more powerful than previous space hardware, and it's already running Google's open model, Gemma.
But the big question is, why? Why put a data center in orbit?
It all comes down to energy and efficiency. In space, you have constant solar energy. The goal is a potential 10 times reduction in energy costs, and it takes the burden off data centers here on Earth. And it's not theoretical, it's functional right now, processing satellite imagery to find things like forest fires or lifeboats in real time.
Incredible. Okay, now let's come back down to Earth and talk about some massive corporate fallout. Scale AI.
Yes. It's been 5 months since Meta dropped $14 billion for a nearly 50% stake. And, well, things are unstable.
High-profile clients are pulling out, I hear?
Big ones. OpenAI and Google have halted work. And critically, Scale's valuation has just plummeted,
From what, around $29 billion?
all the way down to a potential $7.3 billion in secondary markets. It's a massive drop.
So is this just about Meta's investment, or is there a fear that Scale's whole data labeling business is becoming obsolete?
It's a bit of both. But the market is terrified that Meta's 49% stake ruined Scale AI's neutrality. That independence, it turns out, was worth billions.
And this is hitting the human workers hard, right? The data labelers.
It is. The people on their outlier platform are facing severe pay cuts, reduced workloads. Some of these gigs are apparently paying out less than a single dollar.
If human labor is being devalued that much, it leads us right to our next story, the value of human thought itself.
Exactly. This prediction that by 2026, AI-written content will just flood all mainstream platforms, making content functionally infinite.
And this creates that data feedback loop, right? Model collapse.
That's the one. The AI systems start training on their own synthetic output, and you risk creating an internet that's just an echo chamber where AI forgets how to generate anything truly new or accurate.
So in that sea of infinite content, what's the human advantage?
It's rigor, accountability. It's the promise that, as one journalist put it, someone actually went out into the world and checked.
A machine can remix, but it can't report.
Exactly. But Google's move toward AI search is forcing publishers' hands, making them share data just to stay visible.
All right, let's wrap this up with our last story. The rapid legal pivot happening in the entertainment industry.
What's fascinating here is just the speed. Warner Music Group just settled its major lawsuit with the AI music startup Suno
So they dropped the litigation.
completely. And instead, Suno agreed to a strict opt-in licensing model for all of Warner's artists.